That movie guy. Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We're back for the very first time. Today's video we'll be discussing a film that is very, very special and something that just came out of nowhere for me, and that is Lim Jung-eun's directorial debut, Our Midnight. This is playing at the Glasgow Film Festival at the minute, and to be honest with you, I had not heard of this film at all. It was actually based in the country focus category in the festival, and this year they were looking at South Korean films, and obviously after the success of Bong Joon-ho and Parasite, things have escalated. But the question is really, with such established directors like Hong Sang-soo, Park Chan-wook, Lee Chang-dong, Bong Joon-ho, what is the future like for South Korean films? And to be honest, I think I found a part of that future, so let's get discussing. Our Midnight follows the story of an actor called Ji-hoon, and he has taken a job patrolling a bridge over the Han River that has become a notorious suicide spot. Yoon is under immense strain at work after reporting a colleague to the police. One night she meets Ji-hoon at the bridge, and a bond is forged as they walk through the twinkling lights and empty streets of Seoul. Our Midnight is an absolutely soulful journey that travels through the twilight of Seoul, and I found it such a quiet, reflective film, but is very touching to the T. I love this kind of black and white canvas that this film has. Very stoic filmmaking, very slow paced cameras. It just felt like a film that was made for me, and this kind of essence that the film has is about learning about ourselves and how fate can deal a good card every now and again. Ji-hoon is really in a rut. He's an actor and he's very passionate about his craft, but cannot get the big role that he wants. And this kind of first 20 minutes of the film is kind of just establishing his life. And I think Lim Jung-eun just beautifully encapsulates this with very tight zoom frames in his face. He uses a lot of body language and expression to kind of diversify the hollowness that's inside of him. And this is the thing, this performance is so crucial to understanding Our Midnight. But then as the film moves along, it takes 20 minutes for the actual title card to turn up. And to be honest, it gave me like Began vibes with Long Day Journey Tonight. But this was the beginning of the journey, and this is set on the bridge looking over Han River. And to be honest, it looked beautiful. It was dark, but the lights of the city were twinkling like stars. It was just cascaded with such nice white tints within its filmmaking. And this is the thing, once Park Seo-yeon's character turns up in the film, everything just starts to disappear. All the pain, all the hardship, because this connection that they have with each other is something so weird. They feel like old souls that have known each other for such a long time, and this is a compliment to the dialogue and the script writing of the film. It's very natural and it flows so well, and understanding that their issues are something that can be solved, and these issues don't always have to be kept inside, I think. And maybe learning a bit more about themselves and about the people around them. But this kind of bond is beautiful, and it really just slowly builds into something a lot bigger. And while they are walking around Seoul, the camera is just slowly pacing itself, following them around, and you see the stars kind of gazing over them, and the big city lights are just looking at these two people connecting in such a quiet area. And it's, as I said, it's such a beautiful film to look at. And honestly, I really don't know what else to say, because I just love this film. I think it's one of the most astounding directorial debuts I have seen in a very long time. And one kind of scene in particular I really liked was this use of just a basic concrete wall and silhouettes of both of them talking. In one scene, we see Ji-hoon practicing his dialogue, and you see him expressing himself with just his voice alone, and just this kind of silhouette of him standing there. And In-young is just looking at him and helping him better his performances. I love this because this was the moment where you see Ji-hoon becoming himself and really finding the voice that's deep inside of him. And there's a resonance of this throughout the whole film, but also there's nice homages to cinema. We open with a Chaplin film at the beginning of it. You see him in a cafe with loads of actors. You see the soul cinema. it just culminated in so many things that I truly loved. But the main thing I really want to talk about before we end this is Lee Sung-hoon's performance, because it is absolutely astounding and so complementary to this compelling sense of filmmaking. He really carries the film in ways that you don't really see with some actors, but this is just such a striking performance, and he delivers this monologue at the back end of the film where we just look at him, that he's at center of the frame and he's standing there and he is burying himself within this kind of moment in time. I loved Our Midnight, and I really hope more people will watch this as time goes by. It is going to be playing at Glasgow Film Festival. I will leave a link in the description. If you can watch it, please do. Please let me know in the comment section below what you thought of Our Midnight after you've seen it, or if you have seen it already. I just want to talk to somebody about this film because nobody's seen it yet that I know. And if you haven't, and not sure if you can see it yet, tell me what your favourite directorial debut film is of most recent times. I'm always fascinated to know. There is a lot of content coming on the channel very, very soon. I hope you enjoyed my Tsai Ming-liang video. I really enjoyed making that one. There are going to be reviews from Berlin Film Festival over the next week or so, and then we're going into South by Southwest. I've got a very, very busy March ahead of me, so I hope you can join me on my journey. Like, share, subscribe, do as you please. Thank you very much to anybody that is returning, or if you're new to this channel, you are helping me grow as much as I can right now, especially with the type of cinema that I talk about. So please continue to share the love, and I hope you're doing well. And as we normally say on the channel, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shins, and obviously never change. And please watch Our Midnight if you can. Bye.